psycho look going on. Let's give it up for Kevin Widows.
Yeah, what is up, everybody? My name is Kevin, and I just came off a 3-month stint of being unemployed. And, it really wasn't as awesome as I thought it was going to be. What's hard about being unemployed is that you start to get hooked on these terrible daytime TV shows. It's like you don't realize how passionate you are about Maury Povich. Until you find yourself cheering paternity test results at 2:30 in the afternoon on a Wednesday. It's embarrassing to have your mailman catch you jumping around your living room screaming, I told y'all, I knew he wasn't the daddy, but he gonna take care of that baby anyway, because he a real man. Your friends look at you differently too when you're unemployed, especially your Republican friends. They look at you like you've been on welfare your whole life or something, You gotta explain to them, like, look, this is state money that I qualified for. I'm gonna get a job again as soon as I finish watching all 11 seasons of Married with Children. Of course, when you're unemployed, you're always broke. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, or just telling Paul to go fuck himself. And you're broke when your creditors are actually following you on Twitter. I just started my Twitter account. My first 2 followers were Bank of America and Time Warner Cable. It's bad when you hope someone steals your identity to actually improve your credit. I guess it all started when I dropped out of college to be a mortgage broker. That was a great decision, right? Writing on the wall. Dropping out of college to be a mortgage broker is like finally moving out of your parents' house to a room with Hannibal Lecter. And, I'm still single too. I don't really mind being single, but an issue that you come up against with girls is that girls like to have sex as much as guys do, but they always feel guilty about it. And so to clear their conscience, they want to talk it out with you, but it's always at like the worst possible times. It's always like right in the middle of sex when a girl decides, maybe I made a bad decision. And so she wants to look up at you and ask you some deep question that's going to bring meaning to the whole situation. You could be right in the middle of it having a great time, She's like, oh yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, what is this, a job interview? In 5 years, hopefully my restraining order against you will still be valid. In 5 minutes, I'll be in the bathroom hoping it doesn't burn when I urinate. So, being single, I still like to go out with my friends and have a good time, And it's weird when you're new to the LA scene, though, and you find out what the word party actually means. Because being from Delaware, I had no idea it was a reference to cocaine. So imagine my surprise the first time a girl came up to me at a club and she's like, so, you guys party? I'm like, I'm doing the Carlton and Wham is playing. Of course I'm partying. She's like, no, silly. Do you party? I'm like, now I have to act like a total square. I'm like, you mean do cocaine? Where I'm from, we don't do that, okay? We smoke Oxycontin. Who's got the foil? And then another eye-opening experience is trying to get into a hot nightclub for the first time. You're there with 100 other people, everybody pretending to be somebody. Everybody's trying to convince the doorman that they're Shia LaBeouf's roommate or some shit. And then you finally get up there and the bouncer's like, how many in your party? I'm like, oh, it's just me and 12 dudes. I appreciate it if you let me in. Like, buddy, the only way you're getting in is if you get bottle service. Like, well, that's it right there, guy. I'm from Delaware. I don't have that kind of money. Bottle service for me is going to Denny's at 3 a.m. and stealing the ketchup. And, being in LA, you start to notice some weird things about LA. I love this town. There's a lot of creativity here, but creativity is lacking in some areas, Like the names of restaurants, for example. Can you just name a restaurant anything you want anymore? I saw this place in the valley called Hamburger, Teriyaki, Milkshake, Donut. It sounds like a pregnant Korean woman named this place. What if you go in there asking for a slice of pizza? He's like, no, buddy, you got the wrong place. You got to head down to Pizza French Fry coffee, milk duds. Another thing you notice about LA is, can anybody determine where in the hell the sign twirlers actually want you to go? I mean, if you follow the sign, you end up doing pirouettes down the 405, landing on a parking garage somewhere. I'm like, buddy, just put the sign down and tell me where I can get my taxes done already. You've seen this guy, right? The Statue of Liberty tax return guy? It's brilliant marketing, isn't it? I mean, nothing screams tax expertise like a crack addict in costume doing the Running Man for 6 hours. I don't know, I guess I'm just annoyed too easily, you know? It's like, I walk around in this perpetual state of annoyance. Everything's a big production for me. Even something simple like a trip to the ATM machine. I mean, why are people doing a month's worth of banking at the ATM machine? You get behind that guy with a stack of envelopes, you know, looks like he's entering a sweepstakes or something. He's turned the place into his home office. He's got a picture of his wife and kids up there. He's got one of those old Far Side calendars. Rubik's Cube he's been working on for a couple hours. See, for me, it's nice and easy. PIN number, withdraw cash, I get my insufficient funds notice, and then I call mom for money. Another fiasco is trying to rent a DVD from the Redbox machine. When did this become a nightmare? Why is renting a DVD like skilled labor for the average American now? You always get trapped behind that 800-pound Walmart couple, dressed in like frayed jean shorts and matching No Fear t-shirts. Neither of them have operated a vending machine since like a pack of Cools was $1. Then they haven't seen a movie in 20 years, so every title looks interesting. You know, the guy's got this look of confusion on his face while he consults his wife, like, honey, have you seen Dirty Dancing? I'm like, listen, buddy, it's Hangover 2 or Inception. Chop, chop, let's go. Of course, that son of a bitch always gets my copy of Geely anyway. That's my time, guys. I appreciate it.